Hi, I'm in East London today at Neckstamper Brewing. I'm with Joe and Adam, and we're doing a bit of a collaboration brew, which is nice, and we're brewing a style that I really, really love. Firstly, guys, can you tell me a little bit about Neckstamper, when you formed, and the sort of beers you brew, and a little bit about the brewery itself?
Okay, hi, I'm Adam. It's great to have John down here today. So Neckstamper Brewing, I founded it back in 2016, so what's that, 8 years ago, pretty much. And we brew a range of beers, primarily IPAs and pale ales, pretty hoppy US style. We also brew lagers, and we've got a porter as well. I'll hand you over to Joe to talk a bit about the brew kit.
Hi, I'm Joe. I've been here for about 2.5 years now, and we've got a 10-barrel Dave Porter kit here. And yeah, we brew a nice range of beers. We do some specials as well, and it's great today to be doing a bitter, because it's not something we brew regularly. We do the odd bitter, but it's nice to do one and spend some time coming up with the recipe with these two. So.
Absolutely. So yeah, let's talk about the beer then. So it's kind of a bitter stroke best bitter in that sort of area, isn't it? And I mean, it's a style I absolutely love. I do love hoppy beers, but I do like beers where the malt gets a little bit of a say in what the flavour profile is like. So
Yeah.
what were the thoughts kind of going into making this recipe?
Well, like you say, the grain bill was something important to us all. So we talked a bit about which examples of bitters we like. We thought quite a lot about the colour on it, didn't we? And we sort of ended up with, I suppose, a reasonably complicated grain bill. You know, we've got quite a nice mix of things in there, and the colour I think has come out quite well, really.
Yeah.
So
Probably won't be that visible there, but it's kind of a darkish amber colour, so not too dark that maybe, especially at this time of year when it's a bit warmer and people are maybe lusting after paler beers, but it's not too dark to get overlooked at this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's some lovely grains in there, and the mash smelled absolutely gorgeous this morning. So breaking down the grist from the grain point of view, what speciality grains have we got in?
Speciality wise, well, I mean, we've gone for low colour golden promise as the base, but then what we've got on top of that is we've got some amber malt in there, which I think is really nice. Always adds a bit of sort of nuttiness to it, and colour, obviously. We've got wheat in there, and what else have we got in there? Medium crystal. Yeah. So yeah, I think you need a little bit of that in a bitter usually. It's a bit of crystal in there, and just a tiny hint of brown malt, more than anything to give colour. We don't want the sort of flavour of that to sort of dominate or anything like that. So yeah, all round, hopefully we're going to have a little bit caramelly, sort of nutty, proper bitter base, really.
Yeah. From a hops point of view, because the hops also play a reasonably important role in the flavour profile, we've gone all English.
We have, we've gone all English, and we've also gone with a couple of English hops that we've never used here. One of them is, I think they're both quite new in terms of availability, are they?
Yeah.
So what are the hops?
So Ernest was, obviously it was discovered quite a long time ago by Ernest Salmon, although it was shelved at the time because it wasn't deemed a requirement at that time for the flavour profile that was going into English beer. Basically, it was too modern. So, but it got rediscovered in recent years, and it's doing really well. And the other one is Emperor, which again is it's come from the Charles Fair and Breeding Program, and it has American ancestry. It was a granddaughter of Zeus, and it's going to give us some nice fruity notes.
Yeah, I mean that's something we were impressed with opening the bags.
Yeah,
you get those sort of a really stone fruit aroma on the Ernest, I think it was.
Yeah,
and on the Emperor more citrus, orangey, bit more spice maybe to it.
So a little bit of that, a little bit herbal in there as well. Yeah.
So really excited to see how that turns out. We always enjoy using ingredients we've not used here and trying new things. So yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, super impressed opening the bags. It was really nice.
Yeah, those sort of notes should complement the style really nicely. Regarding the hops, what points during the boil are we going to use them?
So we split 50-50 between the two hops. So a medium-sized addition at the start of the boil, and then a similar addition 15 minutes to go. Then we were pretty generous on the whirlpool addition. So we're so impressed with the fruity flavors coming out of the hops that we put quite a lot in at whirlpool.
And yeast strain wise, we've gone pretty traditional.
Yeah, so we've gone SO4 for the yeast. So it should give us a little bit of fruit to complement the hops. It should be nice result.
Yeah, and leave us maybe with not a really low gravity at the end, so we've got a little bit of body to hold things together.
Yeah, we're targeting around 4%, so that'll help.
Yeah, lovely. And this beer, from a packaging point of view, it's going to go into cask, as God would want. But we're also some of it's going to go into keg as well.
Yes,
and maybe as a sort of like a conditioned beer.
Yeah, so normally we are a keg and can brewery. We've done a couple of casks for Camera Festival before, so this is pretty exciting for us. I mean, we've already got some pubs lined up for the casks, which is great. And then as John said, a bit of experimentation with keg conditioning the beer as well, which would be exciting change for us.
Yeah, really exciting. Look forward to that. So looking at the water for the brew, did you make any changes or alterations for the alkalinity or the sulfate chloride balance?
Yeah, nothing too wild. So we basically added some lactic to the HLT just to drop the pH, and then we added a reasonably small amount of calcium sulfate as well, and that was it. It's quite a simple setup, really.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Cool. No, that's brilliant. Does it work right for you?
Yeah.